The 790 is back. 2,000 miles on the camshaft. How are they looking? Let's find out. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we got Joe's 790 back. If you don't know this bike and you haven't seen the previous videos of this bike, let me give you a quick recap on it. This is a 2019 KTM 790R. Friend of mine, Joe, he bought it in late June with 11,000 miles. He bought it for, I don't know, 200 or 300 miles. He wanted me to check the cams, and then we found the bad camshafts. After that, he took it to the dealer, and it sat around there for a little while, but the dealer went and said, yep, we're gonna do the Goodwill Act on this bike. So he got everything replaced on warranty and didn't have to pay nothing. So that was a sweet deal for him. The downside on it, it took forever. They had the bike, I think, till late September. So it took quite a few months for the dealer to take care of this issue. So the bike has now been ridden for 2,000 miles. You guys have seen it in other videos, doing the Scar Adventure route. He rode it, 0 issues. So when he got the bike back from the dealer, we had a couple little issues. For one, he went out of fuel, still having half a tank. And that was a really weird situation. Turns out that the gas tank has these parts on the side, and they have a connecting tube on the bottom with 2 shut-off valves, and the technician forgot to open up the valves. So the bike ran, and then it literally went out of fuel. It shut off, even though it still had half a tank, because it only used that 1/2 of the tank where the fuel pump is sitting in. So that was an easy fix. After 2 days, it started leaking coolant. That was a pain in the butt. That was the thermostat housing, which is a very common problem of these bikes. So I fixed that, and Joe rode it so far and enjoyed it. And now it's here to see how these camshafts are looking. As you guys can see, I already took the tank and everything off. I have not popped the valve cover yet. And man, sometimes it's just really sad how some dealers work. I mean, like I mentioned before, the technician forgot to open the fuel valves. Yeah, stuff happens. That leaking thermostat housing was not great, but it happened. But let me show you guys what I found now after taking the tank off. So once I took the tank off, I immediately noticed this bolt here. This gets threaded into the head. This is an engine mounting bolt. This is not good. So this didn't fall out because the tank sits on top of it. Now, if you go over here, this intake boot hose clamp is loose. And if we go to the other side, I don't know if you can see that, but I can move that bolt with my finger up and down. That means this is loose as well. So yeah, not happy about that. I mean, you know, all this stuff should not come loose. So obviously it wasn't torqued correctly. So I guess I'm gonna go over the bike while it's apart and make sure nothing falls out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna take the valve cover off now, and we're gonna look at the cams, and then we take it from there. All right guys, I don't know how visible this is going to be on the camera, but I'll do my very best to show you guys how these cams are looking. I don't know if you can see this correctly, but there is a little white spot here on the top, and there is some scratching down this way. If you can see it correctly, I will put some pictures in. I think I can probably get better pictures of it. But this is the exhaust cam, and we kind of have the same thing, I don't know, going on the intake cam. So here's where we're at. You guys see how the cams are looking? I mean, they're not bad, you know. I can feel nothing with the fingernail, but we can see that the first layer, the first part of the coating of the steel, whatever it is, it's wearing out. So I have really no doubt that in the next 10, 15,000 miles, it's going to be as bad as it was before. And this is a brand new head with brand new cams, with brand new finger followers, all the supported updated stuff from KTM. So we can see whatever they did or didn't do, it's not working. Is this like a huge deal at the moment? No, it's not. The bike is going to be running fine, and it really does perform really well. But after 2,000 miles, you really shouldn't see nothing on these cams. I mean, I can probably get some 50,000 mile cams out of some other bike, and you know, there's barely a scratch on it. So yeah, not happy with that. Joe is not going to be happy about this either. I already know that. But it is what it is, and from here on we have to see what happens with KTM anyways. I don't know if there's a second round of goodwill to repair this or not. At the moment it's not going to be an issue, but I guess if he does 5,000–6,000 miles a year on that bike in a couple of years, it's going to be an issue again. Alright guys, and I would like to do a shout out to Bare Bones MC here on YouTube. He covers a lot of these KTM issues. He has done a lot of digging about the whole camshaft situation, all the issues, all the possible fixes from KTM and whatnot. He has covered this pretty well. So if you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. I will post a link of his channel in the description. And absolutely check him out. Really good content. All right, guys, that's all what I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you guys like what I do. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and stick around. I see you guys in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.